Check, check, check. 1, 2. All right, we're live. We're live. We're live. All right, stand by. Stand by. This is Soul Dates Live. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. We're on a different provider here, on a different server. So we're working out the kinks behind the scenes, but continue to wait and hang tight for one moment. We're getting some kinks out the way. Hang tight for one moment. We'll be with you in 60 seconds. Thank you so much for tuning in advance and for your patience. All right, there we go. There we go. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're live. We're live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Soul Dates Live. Good evening. I am your host, the architect Sean Garvey, coming to you from the ATL. As you can see on my hoodie jacket here, make sure you follow me at Sean Garvey ATL. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're working with a third party, a different third party. Right now, working out some of the kinks in the background here. So thank you so much for bearing with us. This is a pop-up show. Soul Dates Live. We recently did our first episode since last year. We took a hiatus and now we're back. If you missed the recent episode or recent segment of Soul Dates Live that we did live, of course, just like what we're doing right now, you can go to the archive section on our YouTube channel, which is now the Beat Break AM show on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell your people to follow as well so we can get our followers up. But yes, Soul Dates Live, of course, we renamed it to now Soul Dates Live presents Why Are You Single? And so I want to reiterate something to all of our returning listeners, our returning viewers, as well as our new listeners, our new viewers, about the new direction that we're taking Soul Dates Live into. Now, I'm just going to reiterate just in case you missed the recent segment that I did a few weeks back with our guest Alexis. By the way, you can check her out. She's on demand at the Beat Break AM show. We've been doing Soul Dates Live for a couple of years now. We really appreciate all the love and the support that you have given us, and for tuning in to the show. We've been getting a lot of great reviews, a lot of great feedback from people that watch the show, whether they watch the show live or on demand. However, I decided to take a different approach in doing the show, and we haven't been doing a lot of matchmaking lately like we have done with our old episodes. I don't really call them old episodes, but our archive episodes from a few years back. But we really want to ask the question to a lot of our daters: why are you single, or why are you still single? It could be a number of different reasons, and I am here to help you out. We're just going to have a conversation and get down to the nitty-gritty of why you are still single. So let's get into it. As you can see on my right or on my left, depending on how you are looking at your screen here, we have a young lady from the West Coast, from California, and she goes by the name of Star, joining with us on Soul Dates Live. Why are you single? Good evening, Star. How are you?
Good. How are you, Sean?
I am doing great. Doing great. I appreciate you for coming on this pop-up. And I do mean pop-up because we do not have a set schedule. We haven't been doing a lot of promoting or anything to let people know to tune in to this pop-up edition of Soul Dates Live, only because we've been working on some things behind the scenes in which we'll get into a little bit later towards the end of the segment. But I appreciate you for coming on, and thank you for coming on Soul Days Live in advance. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's a very interesting concept.
It is. It is. It's an interesting concept because we brought in a lot of interesting people over the years.
Nice.
Absolutely. Okay, so I know that I sent you a bunch of questions offline, and just to show people how well prepared I am, I am
I didn't,
actually
I didn't prepare for that.
prepared. Well, welcome to live television.
Okay.
I did see. I sent you some questions for you to answer, and I want to go into those questions and those answers that you sent back to my team prior to you coming on to Soul Days Live. Why are you single? But before we get into all that, we want the viewers and the listeners to know a little bit about yourself. So go ahead and share with our listeners and our viewers who Star is, your background, and some fun stuff that you want your viewers and your listeners to know about you.
Ooh, okay. Um, I haven't done this in forever or at all whatsoever, so I don't know what to say. I'm from the West Coast, and I've been here for like 13 years, and I'm actually in Seattle, no, not California, and it rains a lot here. Um, I've been single for like a little bit over 2 years. I was married for like 14 and a half years, and I have two kids, and that's it for that. And then for fun, I like to go hiking and um, just be on the water. Love the water. I love to travel down to the south, to the Carolinas especially, and just like to go hang out in Myrtle Beach. Love it.
Okay. Now, what part of the South, just to be a bit specific, what part of the South do you love visiting?
Um, so I've been going a lot to Charleston. Charleston is such a beautiful city, so much history there, and love the people, love the culture.
Okay. Okay. Charleston. Big shout out to our viewers if we have any tuning in to Soul Days Live via Charleston. Okay. And so you also mentioned that you are a nature woman. You love hiking, you love the great outdoors. What is this what's one thing that you love about the great outdoors?
It's just nature. It's like, it speaks to you. It's like it's healthy for you. It's I don't know. I just like nature.
Just like nature. That's it.
I just love nature. I love being around trees. I love being in the mountains. I love being on the water. It's just like it's like it feeds the soul. I don't really know exactly what to tell you on that one.
What do you do in the event a bear comes out of nowhere? What do you do?
You don't run.
That's what they all say.
I'm always on the woods and I've never seen a bear, but I have run into a cougar. And I
And,
ran as fast, I ran as fast as I could.
and you said a cougar.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was, and I was actually hiking with my dog, out in the woods. There's lots of wildlife out there, and it was during the summer, and we had a drought that particular year. So
Right.
we had a lot of animals that were like, looking for water and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't think about it. We just did our normal thing, and um, I just heard, I was calling my dog, and then my dog wouldn't move. He was like, "Nope, not going there." And I would go, "Cheese," and he was like, "Nope, I'm not going there." And then all of a sudden, I hear like a branch, like it sounded like a tree had broken up, like a branch had broken off,
Right.
and then
Right.
it was like, and then I saw something. I was like, now whatever, in my imagination, and I heard it again, and I saw the tail and then the ears and everything, and I was like, oh, macaroni. So I just had to get myself out. You can't give your back. You have to like walk, or you have to walk backwards,
Hmm.
looking to the front, and then you just do whatever you want to do. I ran so fast, and my dog ran faster than me, of course. It was so cool. I mean, not cool, but the cool story to tell. It was not so much fun being there.
Yeah, you have really gave our viewers and our listeners something to look forward to in the event that they are interested in hiking. You, you're giving me second thoughts now.
They'll probably run away from hiking now.
Yeah, that's why I said you're giving me second thoughts now.
It's all right.
So, Star, let's get into it. Soul Dates Live. Why are you single? So we talked a little bit offline, back and forth. The motivation for you to come on tonight's show is that you find it to be a very interesting concept and could be fun, like you mentioned a few moments ago. And you stated that you have not been dating much. You have, however, done some online dating, but never met one single person except
Right.
for last night. Mm. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. But let's talk about your dating life, though. How has your dating life been thus far?
I've been like talking to guys online, and we've had like good energy in between, but I've never met anybody. I mean, it's like not everyone is like local from Seattle. Some people are from like New York, some people are from London, some people are, like on the east. Lots of people from the East Coast, but nobody's like wanting to meet. I feel that's kind of strange.
Okay,
Like
can you
I
give
haven't been
me
dating forever, so I don't know what's the new life with dating. It's like
right,
lots of
right,
things have changed since the last time I dated.
uh-huh, uh-huh. And can you give me an example of one particular situation or scenario where you met a person online and you thought that things were going great and it just went left from there? Can you talk a little bit about that?
No, it's not that it goes left. It's just like the only reason that it goes left is whenever I asked, I think we should meet. Maybe somewhere in the middle, or maybe we can come over here, or maybe you go over there. But um, it's just like it's a they stop the conversation there. The conversation ends there.
Hmm. Okay, so the conversation stops when you make the initiative, if you will,
Right.
to meet with that person or to have that person meet you where you are. Now specifically, when you say meet you where you are you talking about meet you at your house?
No, never meet me at my house.
Okay.
That's my sacred place. No, when I said meet, it's like either, you know, however you meet people. How are you going to get person to person?
Right, maybe like at a coffee shop or
Maybe
at.
a coffee shop, maybe wine bar, maybe park. You know, I don't know.
Okay, I mean, something on a first date, perhaps. Like I said, a coffee shop, or like at a I don't know, maybe like a bookstore.
A
I'm just thinking off the
bookstore?
top of my
Yeah.
head. Okay, okay,
Library? I don't know.
okay, okay. So when you say that, let's meet up. Is it a situation where they automatically just ghost you or they don't say anything? Like, what is their response?
Oh, either that they're busy or that they're traveling or there's always an excuse.
Okay. And so how long does it take for you to get comfortable in meeting these guys?
I would say 3 months.
So it'll take you 3 months to say or to kind of somewhat initiate the meetup in person.
Well, first of all, I don't like to initiate those kind of things. That was for me. It's like it's better for a guy to like want to meet and that kind of stuff. But whenever, because my friends that have been single for a lot longer, then
Mhm.
they always say that I have to be careful with dating online because you never know who is on the other side.
Okay.
So whenever I feel like maybe we should meet, or maybe before you give any like personal information, then I think it's better to meet like person to person.
And the conversations, do the conversations be over the phone, via text, laptop, DM? What does that look like?
Uh Through the phone, like text messaging, and then I've had a couple with like videos.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Now, if I were to ask your girlfriend or your friends or your circle of friends, what is Star's personality? The pros and the cons. Because I like to get both.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
no, 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 no. I mean, let's be honest. Let's put cards on the table. What would they say about you?
I don't know. I've never asked him that question.
I mean, give me something. Give me something. Like if I were to talk to, or even a family member of yours, and I say, "Hey, what is Star like? What is her personality? What would they say? What would they say? What do you think they would say? Come on, give me something. Give
Uh,
me something."
I don't know. Maybe so. I love sarcasm. I love to laugh. I love to be active. Love exercising. Happy life. Listen to music. Dancing.
Mm,
Lively. Maybe that's what they'll tell you. That I'm very lively, very energetic. I have a lot of energy.
okay, you got a lot of energy. Okay, do you like to go out a lot? Are you an extrovert?
I think I'm a little bit of both.
What more are you though? Are you more extrovert or are you more introvert?
Uh, Maybe introvert. I don't know. It all depends.
It all depends. It all depends. Okay, I mean, no, it's nothing wrong with going out and having a good time every now and then. I don't think a person like the average person will want to be cooped up in the house 7 days a week, 24/7, 365. You know what I mean?
Boring. That would be boring.
Oh no, it'll be beyond boring. Sometimes at times in life we call that prison.
Right? A prison in your own house.
Right, exactly. Okay, so let's talk about the age range here. You're looking to date between the ages of 45 to 55.
Right.
Okay. I don't know if you're comfortable in giving out your age or what have you. Do you want to give out your age or do you want to remain anonymous on that?
No, I'm 51. I'm happy to say 51.
You cannot stop lying. You cannot be 51 with the way that you look. You cannot be
Yeah,
50.
I am 51.
You're
And I'm
51.
proud of it.
You giving me 30s.
Oh, thank you. I
You
like
work.
both sides now.
You giving me 30s. Okay. 45 to 55.
Yeah, most people say that I look a lot younger than what I am.
Okay. What's the youngest you have ever dated?
Oh, I keep that a secret.
You want to keep that a secret?
I'm just kidding.
I mean, as long as I mean, is it old enough to at least get into the club and drink?
I hope so. No, just kidding.
Oh, you
Uh,
know, we on
um,
television.
oh my goodness. I don't know. I've dated went out on a date with like a 36-year-old. Actually, no, I was 30, yeah, 36.
36 and
Yeah, he didn't know. I wasn't 51 yet. I think it was like 49 at the time, and he said that I didn't even look my age. He didn't even think that I was that old, and I was like, I did.
wow. Okay. So he was 36 and you was 49, perhaps.
Yeah,
49 at
he
the time.
he thought I was 38, 39.
Oh, okay, okay. And so when he found out that you were 39, how did he feel about that?
He didn't care. He was fine.
Okay, and what about you, knowing that he was 36 at the time? How did you feel about that?
I thought he was a little bit too young.
You said he was a little bit too young.
Yeah, it's a little bit too young because it's like different eras, different everything. But some guys are a lot more mature than others. Uh-oh, what happened?
I had to do that.
Okay,
I had to do that
okay.
because when a woman tells a young man that you're too old for me, you know, you're too young. I'm sorry, not too old. You're too young for me. You're too young for me.
I've never said that to him though.
You never said that to him directly?
Well, I did say that, I did tell him my age, and then
Hmm.
he said, you don't look that age. And then he
Yeah.
was like 46, and then I was like, and then he was like, he didn't really care about the age because age is just a number.
Age is just a number. Yeah.
Yeah,
But to you, you felt that he was too young at the time.
yeah.
Okay. So what happened after that?
And I feel flattered, by the way, because it's like I felt flattered because he wanted to hang out and that kind of stuff.
So what happened after that?
Oh, it was nothing serious. It was just, for fun.
For fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so you all were like on the same page in regards to, okay, we're just having fun. This is just, us hanging out or what
Well,
have you.
he
So,
he wants more. He wanted more like a family. I can't give him a family.
oh, okay. So he wanted like children, he wanted
Yeah.
kids.
Yes.
Ah, okay. And you already have kids, right?
Yes. I already had kids. I already done that. I've already gone that route.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. All right. Respectfully, I can see that. I can see that because he's 36. He was 36 at the time. And so sometimes with age differences, especially with where a person is at in his or her life,
Right.
they don't want to go back and recreate something that they already done in the past. They kind of like want to move on in life. They want to move to the next thing, the next phase or whatever. And that person, whoever you with, that person wants to be able to create something new, and you don't want that to be an add-on to what you already have.
It's not that I didn't want it, but I can't.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We
All
were, we
right.
were, we
Eh,
were like different stages of our lives.
okay.
We're still friends.
Still friends to this day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. He
Uh,
tells me for his dates and all that kind of stuff. And it's all good.
he tells you about his dates.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think he still has feelings for you? Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Probably. But he knows.
Mm. Okay. I wonder what he would think if he's watching this show right now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying because I mean, like, we could be. I've been that dude before. I've been that dude that's been put into the friend zone a lot. and I'm still in communication with the person that I once upon a time dated. And so when that person meets someone new, sometimes us men, we can get a little bit jelly. That's short for jealous, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. But
Yeah.
sometimes we can get into our feelings a little bit.
Right.
Hmm. Okay. Um. Tell me. Let's see here. So you currently, you're seeking men only,
Yes.
and you also mentioned to me offline that you spend a lot of time on social media,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. Why is that? Why do you spend a lot of time on social media?
Um, I started going into acting. I'm trying to
Mhm.
do like TV commercials and all that kind of stuff. Trying to get into the art business, art, and then so I follow a lot of the filmmakers, producers, and I do a lot of like training through them and that kind of stuff.
Okay. So you pretty much go on social media for basically acting purposes, to get your name, yourself out there and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
they always give you tips on how to train and how to what to do, what not to do, and castings and self tapes and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. So let's get into another part of the conversation here because social media has been a game changer for more than 10 years now.
Right.
And so what I observe in the dating market is how social media has become a very powerful tool in how we date. It has been very influential in our dating world now than ever before. And I'm curious to know that you spend a lot of time on social media. How do you make time to date if you spend a lot of time on social media? I mean, I get the acting part, but make that make sense.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, basically, what I'm asking is, how do you make time to date when you make a lot of time for social media?
Dating and hanging out on social media are two totally different things.
They are. But okay, let me give you a true story, right? So I was dating this woman years ago. And so we both were on social media, but I use social media, in the same capacity that you use social media. I use social media for media purposes to let people know what I got going on, this, that, and the third, right? She uses social media for everything, whether it's to put out selfies of herself, whether it's to put out pictures of her friends, family, what she ate for breakfast this morning, what she's wearing, and even sometimes the thirst trap pictures. You know about the thirst trap pictures, right?
So what? thirst
Thirst trap pictures.
No, what is that?
I hear somebody calling.
Yeah,
I hear
sorry.
somebody calling. That might be the 36-year-old.
Yeah, probably, right?
He's watching this show. Uh oh. Uh
Uh-oh.
oh. But yeah, I mean, but her world revolves around social media. And so I remember she told me once upon a time, Star, that hey, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make time to date you right now. I just got so much stuff going on, blah 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 blah, so forth and so forth. But I'm like, I see you on social media all the time. You posting pictures, you posting videos, or you retagging what someone else posted on social media. You doing what everybody on social media does. So my thing is, if you can make time to be on social media, then you can make time for me, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So back to the question at hand to you, how do you make time for the person that you may be interested in if you're on social media all the time? Because you say you on social media a lot.
I am. I also do a business. I also have a business on online as well. So that's my other part of like social media that I use. And then, but like I said, it's like no balance at all whatsoever. When you care for somebody, you make time for that someone. So
I, and I was waiting for you to say that to give us the answer because a lot of people say you make time for what you want, right? You make
right.
time, so maybe going back to me, I'm just throwing it back to me for a second. Maybe she couldn't make time for me because I wasn't the one that she wanted to make time for. And that's fair. That's fair. But I've seen a lot of relationships go left or they end up in a breakup because someone's world revolves around social media. And at times the common mistake that a lot of couples or people in the dating world make is they put too much information out there on social media. They put too much of them with this person on different dates and stuff because now you putting your business out there on social media and everybody gonna want to know when y'all gonna get married.
You have to keep it a secret so nobody will figure it out. No, just kidding. I don't know.
Hey man,
You gotta keep it private.
that there you go, there you go. So that leads to the question I asked you offline is, has social media impacted your dating life? And you said no. So what do you think, just so far by us having this conversation thus far, what do you think impacted your dating life?
I've told you I haven't dated much, but I have gone out with like friends and all that kind of stuff. Um, the people that I've gone out with have not been has not been that connection when you meet in person.
Mhm. Now, when you say, okay, so I want to backtrack just a little bit because you say you haven't dated much. How many people, just off the top of your head, how many people you think you have dated in the past? Give me like a total number.
Oh, maybe five.
Five? Just five?
Like after my divorce.
After your divorce.
Yeah.
Okay. What about before your marriage? Have you went on dates with other people before you got married?
Oh yeah. That was like good old times. So yeah, many
Okay.
times.
Okay, many times. Okay. I mean, yeah, so we're counting in general
Right.
before and after.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Um, let's go back to your childhood for a moment,
Okay.
and what your parents instilled in with you. So, like in the episode that I did with Alexis, again, it's on the Beat Break AM show on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
I asked her like, how was it like coming up? How was you brought up in the household in terms of how your dating life is going to be in the near future? And she was like, her mom and dad, both her mom and dad told her to never, ever, ever depend on a man for anything. Does that same philosophy or ideology applies to you as well? Has your parents told you that or advised you that, or has your parents gave you a different advice in terms of dating and relationships?
First of all, I come from like a different culture, so they're not that open. Um, I'm from Honduras, so the parents keep it very strict and they don't share a lot of stuff. But I do. But I do believe in that. It's like you shouldn't depend on a man. You should always have your individuality. You should always have your own career. You should always have, don't ever lose your you.
Hmm.
Which I didn't listen during the marriage, by the way.
Oh, you did the complete opposite.
Yeah, I totally did because every time he got promoted, then we moved from like a different state, and then just when I was going to start going back to work, then we had to move somewhere else, and so yeah.
So you didn't like that. You didn't like the bouncing around, moving from one location to the next during your marriage.
No, I did not. Especially after the kids, because the kids need to have some kind of foundation, roots. Where you have your friends and your
Okay. Is that what led to the divorce, or was there other things that led to the divorce?
no. It was like a third party thing.
It was a third party thing?
Yeah, something about cheating.
Ooh. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So I can imagine how that made you feel.
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, it was not what you expected, and you would never suspect that from if you would know him. But it
Yeah.
happens.
And I know you had to go through your own healing journey. We all have to go through our own healing journey when something happens, whether it's from a terrible breakup or a terrible divorce. We all have to go through at some point in our lives a healing journey
Yeah.
to do some reflection, to do some assessment,
Yep.
self development on ourselves, and what have you. When the divorce happened, did
Yeah.
you did you go right into dating, or are you kind of just like, I'm just gonna focus on me right now, take some time? What did that look like when the divorce happened?
It was more like that, but for some reason there was there was always like somebody that was interested in you, whatever. So I went out like a couple of times or so. Nothing serious or anything like at all whatsoever.
Mm, okay, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. All right.
You're getting serious now. You're going down to the roots.
We get into the weeds here, and this
Oh
ain't even
my
therapy.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
This ain't therapy, ain't no joke.
I mean, exactly. I think you're going to need a drink after this.
I, I already got my cup. For those who are just tuning in and watching So Days Live presents Why Are You Single? I am joined by Star, originally from California via Seattle. She's in Seattle right now, and we're talking about her dating life, past, present, and future. Why are you single? That is the question for every segment that we do for So Days Live. So Days Live presents Why Are You Single? Let's get into it. Star, why are you single? Or let me rephrase it just a little bit by adding one word into the question. Why do you think, well, let's add in some additional words in there as well. Why do you think you are single?
I haven't met the right person.
What does the right person look like to you?
There's got to be like some, I don't know. Let's see what God brings. I have no idea. But he's definitely kind and he's definitely respectful and he's definitely humble and fun
Okay,
I can keep going. I have a list.
you got a list. You got a list. We got time.
I don't have it with me right now.
I mean, can you think of some other things just off the top of your head?
A good personality, have humor, be active, be energetic, be fit, be healthy. exercise.
Okay, so I got here a little bit of your
I feel
physical
like
side.
healthy. It's like he has to be healthy because I'm
Right.
like I'm like into health, or I try to eat clean and that kind of stuff. So I want to make sure that if he's not there, I'll be happy to help him get there, and if he's there, then it would be great.
So do you want him to have the body of Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
I know who that is.
You don't know who Dwayne the Rock Johnson is? The
No,
actor?
the
Former
actor. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know.
star?
Yeah,
You
I
an
don't know. I
Wait
don't
a
know
minute.
his
You're
name.
an actress. You're an actress, and you don't know who The Rock is?
Oh, The Rock. Well, yeah, I know him as The Rock, but I didn't know his like actual name.
Of course. Oh
Well,
my
I
God.
don't. He, well, he's a little bit too big for my taste.
Well, I mean, give me a public figure, give me somebody, give me somebody,
Give you somebody. I don't
give me
know.
somebody, like an actor, like who you think is physical fit to you, physically fit, and must kind of, not trying to do a comparison or anything, but
I'm
I mean, are
like
we talking?
I'm
Uh
like
huh.
let's see, like the guy in the Notebook. Let me see, like Ryan Gosling. There you go. That
Oh, okay. So you want like a Ryan Gosling shaped type of guy.
he's like a skinny guy because I'm skinny too. So
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna put slim, athletic. I mean, between slim and athletic build. That's average build, basically.
yeah,
Average build.
or average is good.
Okay. All right.
I don't want
Let's
it.
let's think of some other aesthetics, if you will, because people, whether they want to admit it or not, Star, people
Right.
look at aesthetics.
People
So
what?
people look at aesthetics, the physical, the image. So, okay, let's look
I
at.
believe that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So what, he or she could be like, let's just say, for a guy, or for, well, I guess we're single, whatever. It's like what I like, may not be something that other people would be like, whoa,
Of
what are you
course.
doing with that guy? That kind of stuff. Or I don't know.
I mean, of course, beauty is subjective. At the end of the day, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Um, but the thing about it is that when it comes to attraction, you know,
Sometimes the inside is a lot more attractive than the actual person from the outside.
yeah, when you get to know them after 6 months,
Yeah, there you go.
you know what I mean?
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes you can tell right away.
Uh huh. I mean, you just said The Rock was a bit too big for you, but
Well,
The
he's
Rock
big. I
have
had an
more.
orphan that she just likes all these muscles and whatever. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
So,
but he might have. I never met The Rock either, but his personality may be as soft as a teddy bear in real life.
yeah, true. And he
You
probably is.
know, he probably is. He probably is. And Ryan Gosling, I mean, he's a good-looking man, physique and everything. But in real life, he could allegedly, and I use that term loosely, allegedly, he could allegedly be a butthole in real life.
True, true. But we're just talking about aesthetics, so we just don't know.
I know, but I mean, again, aesthetics to a certain extent
Like,
does matter to a
if the
lot of
guy
people
makes you
in
feel
this world.
good, if you're happy, if he treats you right, that's what's important.
Yeah, of
Sometimes,
course, absolutely.
yeah,
Of course, that's what we're trying to get down to. Okay, so
yeah.
let's look. Okay, what
Maybe,
about I'm gonna ask you because I'm gonna ask you this that I never asked anybody on Soul Days
oh
Live.
Lord.
Hairy guys. What about a guy that
Uh-huh.
is hairy? on his arms,
Oh,
parts of his body. I mean, he's not too hairy, he's not Chewbacca or anything, but he got hair. What about that?
I don't know. But maybe he's too hairy. Maybe his name is Harry. I don't know.
I mean, do you like hairy guys?
No, no, I don't know. I can't tell you.
You don't know? We can't say. Okay. Okay. What about race? Race. Does that play a role? Does that play a factor?
No,
Okay. So you don't discriminate.
no.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's talk about distance wise. Okay, because we're in a world right now where we have the internet at the palm of our fingertips, at the palm of our hands.
Right.
And again, you mentioned earlier that you have dibbled and dabbled into online dating. Where are you at now mentally in terms of dating in your area or long distance? Are you opposed to long distance?
I'm not opposed to long distance.
You're not?
No.
Okay. So you would be like, say, you would talk to somebody or you would have an interest in with because you're on the West Coast. You're in Seattle right now.
Right.
Right. So like say you meet a guy and he's in New York and y'all get along. Would that work?
I think if it's meant to be, we make it work.
Okay. Okay. What about in the South? Let's just say Georgia or South Carolina. And you in
Same
Seattle.
thing, you just make it work.
Right. Okay. We're
If
gonna we're gonna look
there,
back.
you just
See,
make it work.
but see, this is why we're having a conversation because we're gonna look back at this tape and we're
Yep.
gonna be like, "This is what Star said. This is what Star,
Make it
this is what,
work.
this is what Star Callie
I
said."
think if the magic is there, you make it work. You
Okay,
don't push it.
okay, all right. Let's see. What about zodiac signs? You are a Cancer.
I am
Lot
totally.
nowadays, a lot of days, daters equivalate zodiac signs horoscopes to whether it's going to be a match or a deal breaker.
Really? That's happening right now?
Yes, absolutely in real time.
I did not know that. That's
Yes,
a good one to know. Okay.
yes, 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 it is. So you're a Cancer.
Yep.
I'm not in a position to say who you would be better matched with based on zodiac signs because I feel
Cancers
like,
are the best. You know that, right?
huh?
Cancers are the best signs in the zodiac, right?
And why do you say that? Why do you say that while I drink my tea?
I was just joking. But no,
No,
but we are very friendly and we're very easygoing.
oh, okay, okay, all right, okay. I'll be the judge of that. I'll be
Yeah,
the judge.
for that.
I'm
Yeah.
an, I mean, I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, and
Okay.
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised that a lot of people. I ain't
Right.
gonna say dislike Aquarius, but it's like they try to find one or two things that they dislike about Aquarians.
Okay. What have you heard that you don't like about Aquarius?
I don't know. I just keep hearing women say, "I can't stand Aquarians. I can't stand Aquarians,"
Okay.
and I'm like, "Okay,
Why is that?
I don't know, because their answers be vague at times.
Is that right?
But maybe though, maybe they like a little bit of spice in their life.
Is that right?
I know, yeah, and I know some people who have certain
What do you
zodiac
call
signs,
spice in their lives?
kind of like an edge, like edgy
Okay.
people that could, challenge them a little bit, something like, Pisces or Scorpions or Scorpios. I'm sorry, Scorpios, not
Yeah.
Scorpions. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Scorpios. Um, Pisces, who else? Virgos. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really get too deep into the whole zodiac sign thing. But at the same time, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people that I meet in the dating world, they so heavily into that whole horoscope zodiac sign thing that they become deal breakers when
Right.
they're meeting a person for the first time in the dating market. I've seen that happen.
They said, "You're Aquarius. I gotta go. Bye bye." I can't stand Aquarius. Is that how it is? I don't know.
That's how it be. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Would you date an Aquarius?
My ex was an Aquarius.
And your ex
Yeah.
husband?
Yeah.
Your ex husband was an Aquarius.
Are you dying now? Why are you dying? Did I kill you there?
No, I mean I'm just saying. Okay, so because people, and this is another layer too. Like people
Right.
don't want to date other people that remind them of their ex, but not. I mean, in certain ways, yes, but in certain ways, no. Because like what you said, right? You said that your ex was an Aquarius.
Yeah.
So say if you meet a
That's because
guy,
you asked. That's because you asked. But
yeah,
but let's just say if I meet somebody and then that person is an Aquarius, you don't. I'm not going to compare apples to pears. They're different. They have two different people, different personalities.
mm, okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, it's good for you to say that because I don't hear too many people, women or men,
Yeah.
say that. They say, "Oh, I would never date an Aquarius again," or "I would never date a Taurus again because of how this person made me feel," and he or she wasn't a Taurus, or he or she was an Aquarius. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot.
I'm not into
Okay,
that.
okay. So you
I like
51.
people. I
Yeah.
like people. And
Okay.
everybody has their own spice, right? Everybody
Yeah.
has their own personality. Everybody has their own colors and sparks and everything. So you can't really compare to that. So
Yeah. I mean, people are different.
it may be that that it does work. Like combinations of signs and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not big on that.
So here, okay, let's fast forward because everything or almost everything you said sounds really good, right? I was trying to catch you there, you know,
Ah,
I was
okay.
trying to catch you, but so far some things you were saying are good, right? Let's talk about the date that you was on the other night.
Uh huh.
So let's talk about it. How did the date go first and foremost?
It was fine. He was a really nice guy.
Okay, he was a really nice guy. Where did you meet him from?
Bumble. I met him through Bumble.
You met him on Bumble.
Yeah, I met him through Bumble. So I was in California not too long ago, and I did not know that Bumble follows you around. So
Okay.
wherever you go, so you have all these guys or whatever, and then we connected, and he was actually here. He was supposed to be here this week for like a team meeting, and I thought that was kind of odd. Um, but yeah, I met him at a park because we didn't know exactly. I did not know who he was or how. We've had very minimal conversation. And then I told him actually to meet me at my hair place where I get my hair done because that was like a central location. And
Hmm.
then, but he got there before me, and then I said, "Well, just walk towards the park." And I met him at the park, and we did like 2 rounds around the park, and we talked and everything, and then we went out for dinner and we hung out, and then we walked again in the park, and then he went to his hotel, and I went home.
Okay. Oh, so he was a gentleman,
Yeah,
basically. He was a
he was pretty
gentleman.
kind. Yeah.
Okay. So, will there be a second date
I
coming
don't
up?
know. I don't know. He's a great.
What was the answer? What was the answer?
I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, Star. Wait.
Wait, 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 wait.
You said I don't know. It's either a yes or a no. It ain't no I don't know.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you think I mean? I mean, I'm like this. If the date went well, if it went great,
Okay.
it went
It went
lovely,
okay.
it what?
It went okay. It went good.
It went good, it went okay, it went good.
Yeah.
So why is there not a second date or a conversation about a second date?
He did talk about maybe going out on Thursday or whatever, but I don't, he's here on business, so.
Damn the business. I'm
Huh?
sorry. Excuse my directness. But damn the business. Because, see, look, if we having a great time,
Yeah.
if we having fun, I want
Yeah.
to be like, hey, I want to take you out again. Let's go on a second date. Let's do it.
Well, he kind of said that, but he hasn't called back again, so I can't really say anything about that, right?
How long? Okay, he has not called you back.
Well, he sent me text messages, but then he hasn't called.
He has not called.
No, or text me
Mm.
back or anything at all whatsoever. So it's okay.
Okay, so you don't feel a certain type of way about that. You just like, oh, it is what it is.
It's what it is. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why? What do you
Okay.
think about that? What does that make you think? Are you thinking
I
about
mean,
the next question?
look, I'm a straight chaser. I mean, I get that you want to take. I get that people want to take things slow. When you get in to meet a person or what have you. But if the chemistry is there, we had a great time and everything. I need to be on the same page. Is this going to be a second date? But then again, it's like okay, it's like this. I'm thinking we going on a second date. I'm going to make it known. Hey, let's do it. Let's go out on a second date. Let's do this. That other person across the table from me may feel differently. She may be like, okay, well, just hit me up. I'm like, all right, cool. But then maybe, I'm trying to reach you. I'm trying to call you, text you. You're not answering the phone, or you telling me, oh, I'm busy. Let me get back to you, and you don't get back to me or whatever. I just start looking at the sign.
Gotcha.
You know,
But there are no signs.
there are no signs.
There are no signs.
Hmm. Okay. Was there one thing that you did not like about the date? Was there one thing?
He was kind
Um,
of quiet.
he was what?
Quiet?
Quiet?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get into that.
Oh,
Quiet.
Lord. Sorry.
What do you mean? What do you mean by quiet? What do you mean by quiet?
Like you asked him questions and the the questions, the answer was straight to the point. Like, you know, kind of like, you like apples? And she said, yeah, I like apples. Kind of like that. I don't know. That's
He,
like,
so he lacks being a conversationalist.
yeah, I have no idea. I mean, it's like that was like the first time. Sometimes it is what
Hmm.
it is. I mean, it's like you can't push things.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not trying to reach or anything. I'm just trying to understand
Okay.
something. Because this is Soul Days Live. Why are you single?
Yeah, I don't
Why
know.
are why are you still single? We got Star here from the West Coast in Seattle right now by way of California. And you're a very beautiful woman. You're attractive. You got things going on. You're an entrepreneur. You act on the side. You do some great things and everything. And the guy that you was on a date with just gave you short answers to questions that you had. Did he ask you some? What? Here's the thing, though. Here's what I want to ask. Did he ask you some questions?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. And I take it that your
I don't
response
remember
was
though, so don't ask me.
okay. And did your responses, I take it, was longer than his? I mean, what I mean by that, you was pretty much just answering his questions, but it wasn't like one word answers or anything like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he was a nice guy though.
Mm. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Okay. I was waiting for the butt. I was waiting for the butt. I was waiting for the butt.
No.
Okay. Okay. At the end of the night,
Yeah,
did he try to kiss you? Did you try to kiss him? How did y'all end the date?
I would never try to kiss him, by the way. But no, he did not try. He did not try to kiss me at all whatsoever. He walked me to my car. He was very gentleman, and then he said that he would be in touch. And then he sent me a text message saying that I had pretty lips. That's it. And I say thank you. I didn't know what to say on that one.
Hmm. You said you had pretty lips and you didn't know what to say after that.
I said thank you.
Oh, you said thank you. Okay, okay, you said thank you. Okay. Okay. Did you give him a compliment back? Did you say that he looked good, he smelled good? Like, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
I did not say anything like that. No.
You didn't give him no compliments?
Mm, I don't think so.
No compliments.
Uh,
Um,
I said that he was a nice. That I did say that you're a very nice guy or whatever. But when we were having a conversation, when we were sitting down and having dinner, that I don't
mhm.
know.
I mean, you didn't say like, yo, you look so good. You got on a nice suit and everything. You got nice eyes. Nothing.
No, I didn't say that.
Hmm.
Is that what guys say? Would you like a girl to tell you that? Does that
Like,
does that make your ego go up?
I
Does that
mean,
make your ego go up?
we,
Gosh,
we, we like compliments. We love what we don't just like. We love compliments
okay.
because it boosts our ego a bit. You know what I mean. And if you telling us, hey, I like what you have on. I like the way you smell. I like the way that you look. I like your eyes and everything. It's letting us know, like, oh, okay, you feeling a
Well,
little bit of this.
I have to tell you that neither one of us was actually ready to go on a date at all whatsoever. I told him, it was funny. It's like, do you want to meet? And I was like, sure, but I'm not dressed up right now. I said I'm dressed Seattle style.
There's a saying there's a saying that if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
You stay ready. Can you repeat that again?
There's a saying, a quote,
Uh huh.
and it says, "If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you got to be ready for
Well,
any.
that's probably a good one.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
I wasn't ready at all whatsoever. So I was just wearing jeans and a nice top, and
Whoa. Oh, okay. So on the first date, it was just casual, just
it was
jeans and.
casual.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
he had just landed from California.
What did he have on? What was he wearing?
Jeans and shirt and jacket, gray jacket.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I still
hmm.
remember what he was wearing.
You want brownie points for that, or I give you brownie points.
Does that make a difference?
I give you brownie points for that. Okay. I look. I'm trying to help this guy out. I'm also trying to help you out.
Okay, all right.
But I think the thing about it is that there is a second date up in the air. You don't know. He hasn't texted you or called. I mean, he texted you, complimenting you on your lips and everything.
Yeah,
And I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because I don't know exactly his whole occupation and everything. I know that when men travel, they're busy as hell. They're busy as heck and everything. They got a lot going on and what have you. But then again, also going back to social media, right? Remember
yeah,
what I said a few minutes ago? If you make time to be on social media, then you can make time to communicate with me, to talk to me,
yeah,
right?
totally, totally.
So, do you know if he is big on social media? Is he a social media person?
I don't know. He was an engineer. That's all I know.
Mm, okay.
He worked for a big company, but I'm not going to say.
No, no, no. Don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't put that out there.
no.
Um, what do you think and just give me a guess. What do you think his financial status is? Is he like up here, or well, give me something.
Um, I, I would not know, to tell you the truth. How
Okay.
did you find that kind of information on a first date?
I mean, sometimes when you know, you know. Sometimes when you know, right? And so my thing
You can't
is
judge somebody for just meeting them one person, you know.
that's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, absolutely. But in reality, though, in reality,
Yeah,
some people's tax brackets, different
right,
tax brackets, it it not only complements them, but it puts them on a certain level to where they may look at relationships and dating different than some of us.
right.
I remember a few years ago, I was talking to this one lady, and I told her if I was a multi-millionaire, I would have me 3 women.
Why would you want to do that?
I'm a multi-millionaire. I mean, I'm not a multi-millionaire at the moment, not right now, but a multi-millionaire.
Uh huh.
I'm working crazy hours. I'm traveling a lot.
Right.
And I'm also attracting a caliber of women. If I have a certain status where I am attracting a certain caliber of women, I can get her, her, and her due to my status. It is what it is. And so I have to take that into account because some people who may have not seen or had $1 million, they don't know what that world looks like.
But now $1 million is nothing, right?
$1 million ain't, you said $1 million ain't nothing.
No, everything goes fast nowadays.
Well, it depends on how you manage it.
True, I guess so.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. What you sipping on, by the way? What you sipping on? What you sipping on?
Oh,
You ain't
water.
got. It's water.
More vodka. More vodka.
It's all good. It's all good. Star from California, well, in Seattle right now, on Soul Days Live. Why are you single? Okay, so are you open to dating other people? I mean, I know you said that this guy is a nice guy and everything, but are you open to dating other people at the moment?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I want to ask you this because I
Tell
think
me.
it's very important. I think it's very important when people are out here betting and looking for someone in particular. Let's talk about, because we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this on a serious note.
Okay.
On the religious aspect, does he have to be religious?
He's gotta have some kind of that's how do you say it? Some kind of
Spirituality?
there you go, spirituality. There you go.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be any particular religion or anything at all whatsoever. Because at the bottom of the day, I believe that all religions still have one God.
Okay.
They may have like different beliefs. I believe that a lot of rules are created by us humans, not really by,
Okay.
the Bible or anything at all whatsoever. So,
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
but he still
Um,
have some kind of belief.
he got to have a belief system. Okay. Okay. All right. Got to have a belief system. What about kids? Do you prefer a man with or without kids?
If he's a, I don't care.
Hmm. Okay. Well, you know what? It's good to know that you're not too picky.
It's like it doesn't. I mean, if he has kids, it's like I'm 51, right? So more likely, he's probably gonna have kids. But I have no idea. So we just don't
Let,
know.
let's go. Let's go back to the long distance thing. So, if you're open to long distance, do you want your man to fly you out, or do you want him to come to you? How would that work?
I don't know. How about 50-50? How about, we all put effort on it?
Hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. Um. Okay. All right. Sorry. So, what is your love language? What is that?
I don't,
Are you a words of affirmation type of woman? Are you a woman that likes to receive gifts, physical touch? What talk to me. What are your love what is your love
about
language?
all five.
All five? Okay. Okay. So you like words of affirmation, physical touch, gifts. There's two more, act of service,
And then
and
there's
then
a,
yeah, there's one more. There's one more. We're gonna find that out in
yeah,
a
there's
second.
like, it's five. I have the book. I just don't know where it is.
Okay. If somebody want to put that in the comment section, please put that in there. Slow Dates Live on Instagram and Facebook. Speaking of which, let's go over to the comments. Shout out to everybody checking in on Instagram here. Let's
Do
go
they
over
have
the
any
comments.
questions?
You wanna read some comments? Let's read some comments
Let's read some comments.
via
Yeah.
Instagram at Harvey ATL. Okay. Honey the artist. Big shout out to Honey the artist. She got an event coming up. We're gonna promote that very soon. She says you may be attracted to Aquarius.
Who's that?
This is coming from Honey the artist. She said that you may be attracted to Aquarius.
I don't know.
I
I've
don't
I've
know.
I've only what do you call I've only what do you call like the only Aquarius I've ever been with was my ex, and then everyone else has been either Gemini or Virgo, and we get along just fine.
Mm, yeah.
And
Well,
Libra, I think she's
yeah.
a Libra.
But that's the thing though. I mean, like you get along with people of different zodiac signs, but it never materializes into anything more than just friendship.
No, all these like I've always been in like long-term relationships, um, and yeah, but it didn't what do you call it? It didn't move towards the what do you call the final what do you call the final decision or whatever. I know what you call it.
I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay. Honey the artist continues on by saying And this goes back to the guy that you was on a date with
Uh-huh.
who complimented your lips. She says that he wanted to kiss them.
He didn't seem like he did.
He didn't seem like he did. So
I knew that was coming.
let's ask this question. If he were to, I guess, make the first move to want to kiss those lips, would you allow him to?
I don't know. Am I killing you, Sean?
I don't know. Listen, I mean, with these I don't knows, I don't know with these I don't knows. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, I mean, it's like if the chemistry is right, the mood is right, and everything. Hey, you know, I mean, I'm not. I mean, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't force myself. But again, like you know, we go by energies. We go by the frequency. We go by chemistry and everything. So if I'm moved to kiss you, or if you move to kiss me, then hey, it is what it is. As long as it's not forced,
Exactly, as long as it's not forced.
right? So he could have, for the sake of
Maybe
argument,
the
or
opportunity was not there, the magic was not there, so
wait a minute, wait, the magic wasn't. Wait a minute, wait a minute. You said the magic wasn't there.
yeah, magic wasn't there. I mean, it was like we had like a nice conversation. We hang
So,
out and we talked and everything, and it was.
so star. So really, so it seems to me that this ain't going. There ain't gonna be a second date after all. It ain't gonna be a second date between you and this guy.
I don't know. I don't think so. I have no idea.
Well, you just said that the magic wasn't there.
Well, I didn't feel it.
You didn't feel it.
I didn't feel any magic at all whatsoever.
Cause I mean, cause
But
he
he was
gave you.
nice.
He gave,
No, he was no, he was nice. He was very proper. He was very kind, and he was very gentleman and everything. But like, hit somebody, you gotta have something, and it just wasn't there.
cause all he gave you was short answers.
It requires
You know
something.
what they say. You know what they say about men with short answers.
Oh yeah, what is that? Yeah, I have no idea.
You know what they say about men with short answers. All right. Whew, okay. Wow. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Star is single. So it's not more. So okay, because we're trying to determine whether it's you or whether it's them. But it seems like it's them, based on what I'm hearing thus far.
I have no idea. I can't really tell you.
I'm just saying, but I mean, again, Star, you an attractive woman, though. I mean, do you go out a lot? Do you go out to like functions, events? Where you at, or you just go straight home?
I just recently started going out around the area. I travel a lot for work.
Mm.
Um, so when I'm out, like I'm in a different state, I usually like to go out and try new things, go to restaurants, and just try to know the what do you call it, the areas and that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. And then you meet a guy or so at a bar or at an event or whatever. And I mean, does he come up to you and say, "Hey, let me buy you a drink. I want to get to know you a little bit more." That type of thing.
Yep. There's
Okay.
been there's been that.
Okay. And it never materializes into anything more.
Uh, I mean, it hasn't been a lot, so no.
Hmm. Do you have any male friends?
Any
Male friends, guy
girlfriend?
friends.
Um, no, not right now. I mean,
Or
it's
you mean
like I mean that I have some. Yeah, I have some.
Including the 36-year-old.
36-year-old, yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. Oh, okay, man. Well, we're probably gonna
That's
have to
how
talk.
we single.
We're probably gonna have to talk offline and see, because I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, hmm. How long ago was your divorce, if you don't mind me by asking?
2.5 years ago.
That was 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you the type of person? This might be my last question. Are you the
Okay.
type of person that finds something wrong in a guy to where you overthink, or you be like, you know what, this ain't gonna work out? Are you that type of person?
No, but no.
Hmm. Okay. We're gonna have to talk some more offline. We're gonna have. All right.
All
So,
right, Sean.
okay. So, fellas, Star. Um, let the guys know that are watching Soul Dates Live. Why are you single right now? Let them know, what is it about you that men could see themselves dating. Like, give them something. Give them, like, in 60 seconds or less, why a man out there should date you. Go for it.
Oh my God. You put me on the spot. I'm not ready for that kind of stuff, but I'm I'm very easygoing. I laugh a lot. I'm sarcasm. I do a lot of sarcasm. I'm very I have no idea. Just I'm open. I don't know, like I'm an open book, and I don't know. I make you feel home. How about that?
Do
I
you,
don't know
okay?
what
Do
to
you make
say.
you
I
feel?
don't
You said
even
you make
know what to say.
you make them feel home. Okay. Do you cook?
Yeah, I can cook
Okay. Oh, you know what they say. The way to a man's heart is through food,
through the stomach.
through the stomach. Yeah, through the stomach.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, it's other questions I want to ask you, but I'm gonna have to ask you offline.
Oh my God.
Um, yeah, I mean, I've already put you on the spot and everything, and
Yeah, you
we,
sure have. And I'm like,
yeah, I mean, this is Soul Days Live. This is Soul Days Live. Why are you single? Um, okay, so if you want men that are watching right now to shoot their shot, they have to be between the age of 45 to 55. No, no man younger than that. No man younger than that. Not 42, 43, but 45 between 55.
I don't care. They know my age, so
Okay. Okay. She doesn't mind, and I'm just giving people a recap here. Men 45 to 55. You can be local or long distance. She prefers men that are physically fit, that are healthy, slim, fit, not overweight, that can take care of themselves, stay active, because you are 5'4". You
yes,
also work in the insurance field. I want to make sure I let people know that. You work
yes,
in the insurance field, but you are also in the art and entertainment industry. So they have to be able to adjust to your lifestyle,
yes,
because that lifestyle, it can be very busy. You love to play tennis, yoga, ride a bike, hike. You love the water. Still scared, nothing wrong with that, but have been getting better swimming, but not a scuba diver. So that person got to be a bit of an outdoorsy type of person. Um, and you are a Cancer.
what would you do inside?
What would you do inside?
Yeah, there's nothing to do inside.
Yes, it is. No,
It's
it's
outside.
It is plenty of things to do inside, like play Scrabble,
Okay,
Netflix and
you
chill.
can play Scrabble outside too.
Netflix and chill.
You can watch Netflix outside too.
Okay, okay. You make a very convincing argument. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to think of one last thing too. If you can tell. Okay. All right. What I mean, that's it. That's it. I mean, again, Star, you're an attractive woman, 51 years young. You do a lot. You can cook. You can have a decent conversation. So I want to help you. I want to help you find the person that you are looking for to have a serious relationship with, and for it to blossom into something more. So let's talk offline. Let's talk offline and go from there. How about that?
How about that, Sean?
All right.
You're
Okay.
funny.
So
You are funny.
okay.
You're good.
Hey, we do this. We do this. We don't do this for fun. We do this for real, real. All right. So let's start to Star Offline, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna sign off. But if you miss any of tonight's Soul Dates Live, you can check us out on demand. The Beat Break AM show. We're gonna have all the information on the screen here. We might not be using this program that we're using right now, well, this server that we're using right now. We may go back to StreamYard, but just keep it locked for complete updates. Make sure you follow me at Sean Garvey ATL on Instagram, Facebook at Sean Garvey, and we got some great things that we are doing in the works right now. But I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we can't give you all the information that we should have given you during tonight's broadcast. Is because we're working on some things right now. We have a deadline we got to meet until the end of May, so we're working on some things behind the scenes with the Honey Channel and more. So I appreciate you guys. Again, Star, thank you so much for coming on Soul Dates Live. You have really been a
Sean,
great participant. Thank you so much. Everyone, we're going to talk offline. And until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Soul Days Live. Apologies for the sound in the background. I don't know where it's coming from. It may have something to do with this software program that we're using. But thank you so much for tuning in anyway to Soul Days Live. Why are you single? Sean Garvey signing out. Peace.
bye, Sean.